Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. My namaskar to all of you. In my previous video, the 13th sloka of Vishnu sahasranamastotram was explained. Now today, let us see the 14th sloka. First, let me chant the mantra once. Sarvaga sarvavidbhanur vishwakseno janardanaha Vedo veda vidavyango vedango vedavid kavihi. Yes. Sarvagaha. Sarvam gacchati. Sarvam prati gacchati. Bhagavan. Sarva, who goes everywhere, who reaches everywhere, it means. Who reaches everywhere. Here it means, Sarvagaha means, yes, who reaches all, to everybody, to every being. That is Sarvagaha. Sarva means all. Ga here. Ga means Gachati. Sarvagaha. That is the Lord Vishnu. Dharayan and Samhridan Sarvan Gachati. Dharayan, that is, he supports what he has created as a creator. Dharayan. Dharayadi means he supports. And also, Samhridan. That is Samhridam Karodi. That Samharadi. The Lord himself draws to him what he has created. That is, the three activities, a Srishti Sthiti Samharaga, all is done by the Lord himself. Here, in my previous video itself, that's in the 13th sloka, the last term, the last 13th sloka, last term, last name, Mahatabaha. At that time I explained that Lord Vishnu has Vyuha. Vyuha means Chaturvyuha, four Vyuha. That is four forms. That is four incarnations or emanations of Lord Vishnu was implied there. That is what is Vasudeva, which refers to the supreme deity, the supreme deity, known as Vasudeva, that is, who has unlimited number of heads, that is Sahasra Shirshaha, unlimited number of eyes, Sahasra means thousands. Sahasrachaha, Achaha means eyes, thousands of eyes. Sahasra Hastaha, thousands of hands, unlimited number of hands. Sahasrapad, thousands of legs. It means that everywhere he pervades. The Supreme Being, that is Brahman, the Paramatman. Not Brahmadeva. Brahmadeva belongs to the Trimurti concept. That is Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. It is Trimurti concept. That also elsewhere I have explained in my previous videos elsewhere. So four forms are Vasudeva. So the omnipotent, the omnipresent and the omniscient. Omniscient is Sarvajnani. That is a form, Vasudeva. And then comes the other three forms, other three Rubaha. Ruba means a form of Vasudeva, the Supreme Being. There is Sangarshana Murti, Pratyabda Murti, and also Anuruddha. So here, in the form of in the form of Sangarshana. Sangarshana means one who draws into himself. That is, the Lord creates in the form of Pratyumna. When he creates, that is, Pratyumna Rubena, Saha Avataram Swikaroti. In the form of Pratyumna, that is the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, that is Vasudeva. He creates. And then, in the form of Aniruddha, he preserves it. He sustains it, what has been created. Aniruddha. And also, the other form, Sangarshana Murti. Sangarshana Murti means one who draws or one who destroys what has been created at the end of each kalpa, each yuga. That is Sangarshana Murti. So here, Sarvagaha means Sarvam Prati Gachadi. He goes to everything. He reaches everywhere. Every being. The created beings are, of course, supported by him in the form of Aniruddha. And also, at the end, that is Pralaya, Layanam, absorption, dissolution. So, Dharayan, he Dharadi in the form of Aniruddha. Dharadi means he supports what has been created in the form of Aniruddha. And then, in the form of Sangarshana Murti, Sangarshana form, other emanation of Lord Vishnu, that is Vasudeva. Another form of Vasudeva, the Supreme Being. He absorbs whatever is created. So, that is what is meant here. So, Sarvagaha means Sarvam Gachai, that is, he reaches everywhere. So, Dharayan means supporting. He supports what has been created in the form of Aniruddha. And then, at the end, Samhridan, there is Samharadi, he Samharadi. Samhridan means he absorbs, draws everything what is created by him into himself. That is, it refers to the dissolution of the world. So at the end of each yuga, he dissolves everything. Dissolution means, or destruction means, he absorbs into himself what has been created in the form of Sangarshana Murti. That is implied here. In this way, he reaches everywhere, reaches every being. So, Samharana means it is not used in bad connotation. That is actually three things. It is the law of the universe. Srishti, Siddhi, Samhara. So what has been created should be preserved. Creation, Pratyumna does it, Lord Vishnu's one emanation. And then preservation, another emanation of Lord Vishnu, that is Vasudeva, in the form of Aniruddha. And then in the form of Sangarshana, he takes in everything. So that is referred to here by Sarvagaha. He reaches everywhere. And then Sarvaga. Sarvaga Sarvavid Bhanur Vishwakseno Janardanaha. Sarvavid Bhanur Bhanuhu. Sarvavid Bhanur Vishwakseno Vishwaksenaha. So Sarvavid Bhanuhu Vishwaksenaha. Vishwaksenaha. So Sarvavit means he who obtains all. Here, Sarvavit. Another meaning is that there. Another meaning is that will come in this sloka itself. So Sarvavit means one who obtains all. Sarvavit. Sarva means all. Sarvavit. One who obtains all. That is, in the form of Sangarshana, the Lord absorbs everything in this universe. That is what has been created by Him. And now, afterward, what happens? Again, the cycle starts. Srishti, Siddhi, Samharam, again Srishti. That is creation. So after destruction, after absorption, what happens? The Lord, in the form of Pratyumna, obtains all. That is, what has been destroyed is again obtained by Pratyumna, in the form of Pratyumna, by the Lord. It refers to creation. Everything was, of course, destroyed or absorbed by the form of Lord Vishnu. That is Sangarshana. And now what happens? Sarvavita. And in the form of Pradyumna, the emanation of Lord Vishnu himself, that is Vasudeva. Vasudeva was another emanation. That is a Lord Vishnu's emanation. It's a Pratyumna. So Pratyumna Rupena, in the form of Pratyumna, he gets, Pratyumna, everything is obtained again. That is Sarvavita, Sarvam, obtained by him again. It refers to creation. So Sarvavita means what has been destroyed in the form of Sankarshana, in the form of Pratyumna, another emanation of Lord Vishnu, obtains everything. He obtains, that is Pratyumna. Pratyumna form, in the form of Pratyumna, everything is again obtained in this world. So again the world comes to, or all the beings come into existence. That is creation. That is what is meant by Sarvavita here. Everything is obtained by Pratyumna, another emanation of Lord Vishnu or Vasudeva. Now, Sarvavita. Now, Bhanuhu, Sarvavit Bhanu. Sarvavit Bhanuhu. It means that Bhanuhu. Bhanu means what shines. Who shines? Aditya. So in the form of Aditya also, or in Aditya, that is, which gives us light and heat, that is the sun. So in the form of Aditya, we worship the God, the absolute beings, the Parama Purusha. So here, Bhanuhu means one who shines. So it means the Lord creates everything. This Paramapurusha creates everything and also destroys, preserves, destroys, again creates in the form of Pratyumna. But so there are changes in this universe, in this cosmos. But at the same time, the Lord is not subjected to any change. He is avikaraha. Avikaraha means without change. So, sarva nirmano avi. Even though he creates, produces everything, avikurvano, without any change. Avikurvano, remaining without any change. Sahabhadi, he shines. That is Bhanuhu. So the literal meaning is what shines is, who shines, always shines is Bhanuhu. But here, everything is created by him, and on these created beings, so that is the cosmos, undergoes change every second. It is subject to destruction as well. But at the same time, without any change, this Paramapurusha, Lord Vishnu, always shines. That is Bhanuhu. Now, Vishwakseno. Sarvavid Bhanur Vishwakseno. Janardanaha. So Vishwaksena, of course, this term elsewhere in the previous slokas has already come. So Vishwaksena is the Supreme Commander-in-Chief of Lord Vishnu. Supreme Commander-in-Chief of Lord Vishnu. So here, he who is equipped with an army in all directions for the protection of all. Protection of all. Here all means the devotees. So here the Lord maintains an army, and Vishwaksena is the head of the army. And everywhere he has Sena, he has army. For what purpose? For the protection of the devotees, or for the protection of all the beings created by him. Here specifically devotees. So here Vishwaksena is also another form of Lord Vishnu. That is, the preservation, the duty of preservation is done, or the karma or the action of preservation of the created beings is done by Lord Vishnu in the form of Aniruddha. So here Vishwaksena refers to Aniruddha. So in the form of Aniruddha, Vishwaksena, that is Vishwaksena, the commander-in-chief of the army of Lord Vishnu, Aniruddha, Vishwaksena. So here Vishwaksena refers to Aniruddha. Aniruddha is the preserver of the created beings. So he keeps an army, who is also known as Vishwaksena, the commander-in-chief of Lord Vishnu. So he preserves. So Lord Vishnu himself, another emanation of Vishnu, that is Aniruddha. Here Vishwaksena. Vishwaksena means the commander-in-chief of the army. So here it refers to Aniruddha, who preserves the created cosmos, created beings, what has been created is preserved by Lord Vishnu in the form of Aniruddha, but also he keeps an army in the form of Vishwaksena or Aniruddha. Here Vishwaksena, commander-in-chief. So here it actually refers to Aniruddha, who preserves, who protects the created beings and also the cosmos. So Yaha Sarvadishu, who in all directions, Sena Sajjidaha, equipped with a Sena army. For what purpose? Sarva Rakshanartham, for the protection of all. So this is simulated by the name Vishwaksena. So the Lord himself is Vishwaksena. And next, Janardanaha. Yaha Janar Ardayadi, who destroys the enemies of devotees. Janardanaha, Yaha Janan Ardayadi, that is Janardanaha. Yaha who, Janan means people. Here, people here, the enemies of devotees, the people who are against the devotees or the enemies of the devotees are implied by Janan. Janan means people. Here, the enemies of the devotees. Janan. Ardayadi means destroys. Destroys. So the Lord is also known as Janardana because he destroys the people who are against the devotees of Lord Vishnu or who are the enemies of the devotees of Lord Vishnu. So Janardanaha. Now the next term. Vedo Vedavid Abhyango Vedango Vedavid Kavihi. Vedo Vedaha. Vedaha refers to 4 Vedas. Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharva Veda. These are the main scriptures. So here Vedaha means the Vedas are of course created by Lord Vishnu himself. In the form of Sankarsana. The Sankarsana absorbs, as explained just before. He absorbs everything what has been created, Lord Vishnu in the form of Sankarsana. And now the Sankarsana is also the propounder of the Vedas. He is the creator of the Vedas. So he is known as Vedaha. Here Lord Vishnu is known as Vedaha. He himself is Vedaha. So Veda is these Vedas. Veda is personified. Veda Purushaha. So the Lord in the form of Sankarsana, another emanation, his incarnation as Sankarsana, created the Vedas. So he himself is known as Lord Vishnu, the Paramatman. His one emanation is Sankarsana, the destroyer. And this Sankarsana, in the form of Sankarsana itself, the Lord created the Vedas. So he is known as Vedaha. He himself is the Veda. So here Veda is personified. So in the explanation of the subsequent words, the names, it will become clear how he is known as Vedaha, because he created the Veda and he himself remains in the form of Veda. In the form of Sankarshanamurti itself, the Lord Vishnu created the Vedas, and he himself remains as the Veda. Now, that is Saha Eva Veda Rupena Tishtati. In the form of Veda, the Lord himself exists. So he is known as Vedaha. Then, Vedavid Abhyangaha. Vedavid Abhyangaha. Vedavid Abhyangaha. Vedavid Abhyangaha. Two words. Vedavid Abhyangaha. Vedavid Abhyangaha. So Vedavid, just the word has been explained in the previous line. That is not explained. That is Sarvavid. So here, Vedavid Abhyangaha, he is Vedavid and Abhyangaha. So Vedavid means here, actually Vedavid, the knower of the Vedas, without doubt or without any mistake. Vedavid. Vedavid means, again the word will come in this line itself with a different meaning. So here, Vedavid Abhyangaha. So Vedavid means one who knows the Veda completely, without doubt or without any mistake. That is, Saha Vedanam Artham Samshaya Vina Nirdosham Janadi. Samshaya without any doubt, and Nirdosham without any mistake, Janadi, he knows it. So the Lord himself is Veda. The Lord himself in the form of Veda Tishtadi exists in the form of Veda himself, and then he is Vedavid. Vedavid means he knows everything in Veda without any doubt, without any mistake. So he is known as Vedavid, the knower of Veda, because he himself created it. And then Vedavid Abhyangaha. What is it by Abhyangaha? Angaha means limbs. Limbs. Abhyangaha. See here, he is not bereft of the Angas of Veda. Angas. The Lord is not Angahina. That is Vedangahina. He is not bereft of the limbs. Anga. Anga means Angani, limbs. So Avyangaha means, see, Angaha, limb. Angani, limbs. Plural. Avyangaha means the opposite word. He has Anga, Angaha. Abhyanga, he is not without Anga. Anga is the knowledge of Veda, the limbs of Veda. So Veda has Angas, 6 Angas. What are they? These Angas are essential, that is the limbs of Veda. There are 6. They are 6 in number. That is grammar, etc. These Angas are 6 in number. See here, Vedavid Abhyangaha means he is Vedavid, and also Abhyangaha, he is not bereft of the limbs of Veda. That is, he is not bereft of the knowledge of Veda, knowledge of Vedas. How this is? Vedangaha, the limbs of Veda, there are 6 in number. Shiksha, they are 6, and they are Shiksha, Chandas, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Jyotisham, and Kalpam. These are the limbs of Veda without which we cannot understand or explain the scriptures. So, Shiksha means there is phonetics. It relates to the pronunciation, accent, etc. How this is to be chanted, the Veda mantras, how they are to be chanted. So it refers to the phonetics. And then Chandas, Chandas means the meter, Vritta, the meter in which the mantras are composed. That is Chandas. So this should be known. Chandas, the meter in which the mantras of the scriptures, the Vedas, are composed of. And then Vyagaranam. Vyagaranam means grammar. So without knowing the grammar, nothing we can understand from Vedas. Not even a single sentence can be explained or understood. And then Niruktam. Niruktam means etymology. Etymology, that is the explanation and derivation of words, particularly archaic words. The words used in Vedas are of course archaic. So we have to learn the etymology of the words. Etymology, how the words are derived, the root, and then the derivation, and also the meaning, etc. So that is Nirukta, means etymology. And then Jyotisham. So in the Vedic scriptures, for the purpose of moksha, what are the ceremonies to be done? All these are explained in the scriptures, in the Vedic scriptures. So here Jyotisha means that is astrology. Astrology. That is it finds out the timing for performing the Vedic rituals. So Jyotisha, astronomy. An astrologer finds out, or we want to know when these ceremonies are to be done, pujas, yagas, etc. The time should be auspicious. This is found out using astrology, that is Jyotisham, and then Kalpa. Kalpa means it relates to the rituals prescribed in the scriptures. It outlines the rules and proceedings for conducting Vedic ceremonies. So these are the 6 angas of Veda. Veda is personified and it has angas or limbs, and these are the limbs. That is Shiksha, Chandas, Vyagaranam, Niruktam, Jyotisham, Kalpam and Kalpam. So the Lord is Avyangaha, that is, he is not bereft of the knowledge of Vedas. So he knows all the angas of the Vedas. So he is Vedavit Avyangaha. He is known as a Vedavit, knower of the Vedas, and also Avyangaha, and he is not without the angas, not bereft of the angas or limbs of the Vedas. So he is called or referred to as Vedavid Avyangaha. Vedavid Avyangaha. Then Vedavid Avyangaha Vedango Vedavid Kavihi. Vedango Vedavid Kavihi. Again, Vedango, Vedasya Angaha. Vedango means Vedangaha. Vedangaha, Vedasya Angaha means the limbs of Vedas. So here, already we have said that the Lord Himself exists in the form of Veda. Veda is personified. And also, the Angas of Veda, also He Himself. That is, Vedangaha, Vedaha, He exists in the form of Veda, or Veda Rubena, His Shariram, His body, in the form of Veda, He exists, and also He has the Vedangas. So in the form of Vedanga, also He exists. So He who has Vedas as his body, Yasya Angam and Shariram, Veda Eva, that is his body as well as limbs are the Veda itself. So he exists in the form of Vedangaha as well. Veda as well as Vedangaha. In the form of Veda as well as Vedangaha, limbs of Veda, He exists. He Himself is Veda as well as Vedangaha. That's the meaning of it. Then, Vedango, Vedavit Kavihi. Vedavit, again, that term comes. Vedavit. That is, Vedavit. Vedavit, in the form of Vedavit also He exists. That is a Vedaha, here means Vedaihi Vedyade iti. Vedaha. Vedaihi by Veda, Vedaihi by Vedas, Vedyade, what is to be known. That is Veda, Vedaha. So by Veda or by Vedas, what is to be known? That is known as Veda. What is it? What it implies? What is to be known by Veda? That is Dharma. Dharma should be known. Dharmacharanam. So, by knowing Veda, we know Dharma. We learn Dharma. That is to be known by Veda. So, Vedehi Vedyade Vedaha. Vedehi by Veda, what is to be known? That is Vedyaha. That is Veda. It implies to Dharma. So, what we study from these Vedas is Dharma. So, that is why he is called here Vedavit. Here Vedavit means he himself is Dharma. That is explained in the Vedas. Dharma includes the life that we have to devote our life for the achievement of, for obtaining moksha, moksha being the ultimate aim of every human. So how it can be attained? By pujas, chanting of mantras, by sacrifices, that is yagas. All these ceremonies are explained in the Vedas, and that should be followed in our life strictly, so that we can attain the supreme state, that is moksha. So this is dharma, what is explained, that is for getting or attaining the moksha, what should be done, that is explained in the Veda. And the Lord Himself knows it, because He Himself prescribed all these things. He created the Vedas and He knows it. So He is known as Vedavid or Dharmajnaha, or He is known as Dharmajnaha, who knows, that is who knows the Jnanam. So Vedajnaha, who knows Vedas, Vedavid, he knows Vedas, and the Dharma prescribed or explained in the Vedas, he knows it, so he himself is Vedavid. So he is known as Vedavid. That is, who knows Dharma and makes people to practice. And also he knows, not only that he knows it, and also he directs the people to follow it. The Dharma explained in the Vedas. The Lord He Himself created it, and He directs the devotees or the people to follow it, to do such ceremonies, pujas and homas that are prescribed in the scriptures. So here Vedavid means he who knows dharma and makes people to practice it. So who does it? The emanation of Lord Vishnu, Pratyumna. So Pratyumna not only creates, but he himself, that is Lord Vishnu, in the form of Pratyumna Rubena, Janan Veda Dharmam Ajaritum Prerayati. So he directs the people to practice it also. The dharma way of life, the dharma marga, dharma way of life. That is the life which involves the pujas, etc., the sincere, blameless devotion to God, and the pujas and yagas, the Vedic prescribed ceremonies, the ceremonies prescribed by the scriptures, the Vedas, that we have to follow it. And Pratyumna Rubena, the emanation of Lord Vishnu, Pratyumna Rubena, in the form of Pratyumna, he makes the people to follow the dharma. And then Kavihi, Vedavid Kavihi. Kavihi means, usually Kavi means a poet. Here it doesn't mean poet. Here it means Jnani. Jnani means he who sees beyond, or who cognizes beyond ordinary perception. So it refers that he knows everything, he is omniscient, he is a sarvajnani. Sarvajnani means he knows everything, because he himself created it and he pervades everywhere, this Paramapurusha. So he is Kavihi. Kavihi means he is a sarvajnani, he is omniscient, and his perception compared to human beings, compared to Lord's perception, actually we are blind. We do not perceive anything. So here it is beyond the perception of human beings' perception. So he who sees beyond or cognizes beyond ordinary human perception. So this is Kavihi. This is what is meant by Kavihi is omniscient. The Lord is omniscient. He knows everything. His sight is limitless. His sight is limitless. So it is at sahasranamastotram. That is thousands of eyes he has. It means that he sees everything. So he is called Kavihi. He is a Sarvajnani, omniscient. Now, let me chant this mantra once more. Sarvaga sarvavidbhanu vishakseno janardanaha vedo veda vidavyango vedango veda vid kavihi. Yes. My namaskaram to all of you. In the next video, with the explanation of the 15th sloka. Let's meet again. Till then, Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.